Welcome back to Spring into Math Day. I'm Mr. Burns. Your lesson's topic today is called point, slope, form. Let's go ahead and get started. You should know that equations can be written in many ways, in different forms. We have already worked with slope-intercept form. Today we're going to take a look at an alternative way to write an equation, and this is called point, slope, form. And it's just another way for us to explore writing equations. So, to write an equation in point, slope form, you need to have a few things. Here's the formula we're going to be using today. It looks like this. Y minus y1 equals m, and inside a set of parentheses we have x minus x1, and then we're closing that parenthesis. And we need to know the slope of the line and get a point off the line in order for us to go ahead and use this different type of formula. So we're going to write an equation for the line containing the following 2 points, 9, 3 and 4, 5. Our x values in this case are 9 and 4, and our y values here are 3 and 5. So as always, we start with finding the slope, and we're using that same formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's insert the values from the points we have. We get 5 minus 3 on top and 4 minus 9 on the bottom. This results in us having a slope of negative 2 over 5. Since 4 minus 9 results in us having a negative number, the entire slope will be negative. So again, with the slope of this line is going to be negative 2 over 5, or negative 2/5. So choose a point and insert it into the formula. So again, that formula looks like y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So we have y minus 3 equals negative 2/5, and inside of our parentheses we have x minus 9. So from here we're going to go ahead and simplify our equation. So again, where we're at right now is y minus 3 equals negative 2/5 times x minus 9. So we went ahead and used the distributive property here, and we're multiplying the negative 2/5 times x and the negative 9. What we end up getting is y minus 3. We bring that down because we haven't touched it yet. We're going to get to that part a little later. But on the other side of the equal sign, we have negative 2/5 x, since negative 2/5 times x results in negative 2/5 x. And when I multiply negative 2/5 times negative 9, I get the improper fraction of 18 over 5, which is roughly just over 3. Now, we're going to go ahead and add 3 to both sides of our equation so we get that y variable all alone. We get y equals negative 2/5 x plus 18 over 5, and we're bringing that positive 3 over there. Now, we need to combine 18/5 and that whole number 3. Now, in order for us to do that, we have to find a common denominator, in this case 5, and then add those two fractions together. Now, when I went ahead and did that, my final answer was y equals negative 2/5 x plus 33 over 5. So, make a graph of the line with this equation that's given to us. Y minus 2 equals 2/3, and inside of a parentheses we have x plus 2. We need to make a graph with this information. So, let's take a look what we need to do first. The first thing we should be doing is start by rewriting our equation into the point-slope form, which again, let me remind you, is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, and the x values are inside a set of parentheses. So here's our original equation they gave us. Y minus 2 equals 2/3, parentheses, x plus 2. And we need to rewrite that in that point-slope formula in order for us to pull out specific information we need in order to make a graph. So we set it up like this. Y minus 2 equals 2/3 x minus a negative 2. And now we did this in order for us to show that that positive 2 can be written in a negative way. Let's continue. So there's what we have so far on top. Now we can see that our slope is 2/3, and then it passes through the point negative 2 and 2. Now that negative 2 comma 2 is being pulled out of our equation. The negative 2 comes from the part on the left side of our equation near that y value, and that positive 2 comes from the inside that set of parentheses on the right side of the equation. So first thing we need to do is go ahead and plot the point negative 2, 2. I went ahead and did this here on my graph. You can see here I went from the origin 0, 0. I went 2 spots to my left, to the negative side, and then I moved 2 points up, or 2 units up, and plotted my point negative 2, comma 2. Let's continue. The slope here is 2/3, and it tells you that your point is going to go up 2 units and over 3 to the right. So from the point we plotted previously, negative 2, 2, I'm traveling up 2 units and over 3 to the right, and I'm dropping a new coordinate on my graph. In this case, that new coordinate is going to be 1, 4. Last thing we need to do is make sure to connect our 2 points. Make sure you use a ruler, otherwise we won't have truly a straight line. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed learning to graph. I'll catch you in the next lesson.